Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am making these next couple of videos just for YouTube, so I love you guys, and yeah, thanks for being here, especially for those of you who've been with me since the start of this new channel. I want to talk with you guys about a couple things pertaining to manifesting, so I'm going to split it up into different videos. And this one I want to talk about how to handle your 3D reality when you're waiting for your manifestation. So I'm going to share with you just some thoughts on that. And before we dive in, guys, in the description box below are all the ways to connect with me. If you want to connect with me on Instagram, I just started a TikTok. It's linked down there in my link tree as well, Wealthy Woman Revolution. What else do I have in there? Email list, Facebook group, coaching, mentoring, self-paced programs, all the things. So you can check that out. And also, if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. We would love to have you. Okay, so 3D reality, and I'll probably break this up into a couple videos so it doesn't get too long because there's a lot of things I can say about this. So you know, one of the common things I see in manifesting communities is people talking about, do you need to ignore your 3D reality? This is a tricky one, and there's a couple different ways you can do it. When I work with clients one-on-one, I really kind of gauge where you're at. A lot of this is nervous system work. It also has to do with like the stories we're telling ourselves. There's a lot of layers to it. The main thing is when you are landing deeply in knowing that your desired results are yours, it's going to happen for sure. Sure, you don't know when, but you know for sure that you are fully claiming that within yourself and that it's going to happen, and you land in that certainty. Your 3D reality is not going to be bothering you so much. You don't need to fully ignore it, okay? Like, I don't know, for me that's always really hard. Like, I can't ignore it. Like, I will have days sometimes depending on what I'm trying to manifest. I remember when I was trying to manifest like a whole complete change in my life, like in every area. There were days where I'd be really high and I'd be like, F the 3D, like, I know this isn't real, this is just illusion, this is just a manifestation of past thoughts and I don't choose those thoughts anymore. And I'd be like really up on my game, really good. And then there'd be days where I was like, F this nonsense, where's my stuff? Why is this not happening? Why is it taking so long, right? So you can kind of oscillate between the two. And what I find is you need to kind of, this is why I'm saying it depends on where you're at. You need to kind of gauge. The first thing, if you're feeling really triggered, you want to kind of neutralize, right? And what I mean by that is when you're looking in your 3D reality and it looks like nothing's going right, it looks like your life is full of stuff you hate, like, it's going to be really hard to go right from that to, oh yeah, everything's working. I have everything. I'm living in the end, as Neville Goddard would say. Like, that's going to be hard. When you feel the vibe of like feeling that, go ahead, do it, indulge, because the more you do that, you are like coding that into your system. You are forming new neural pathways in your brain. You are practicing a new felt experience in your body. So yes, do it. But on the days where you can't, just meet yourself where you're at and work with like your nervous system, right? You know, maybe you need to work on some inner child healing. Maybe you need to go back to some worthiness. Maybe you need to just go play and have fun and like stop overthinking it, right? Like, you just kind of have to meet yourself where you're at. But the main thing around the 3D reality is like how to handle the 3D reality not matching up to what you know you're manifesting, is to just keep coming back to the space of, I know it's mine. So for me, now I've gotten better at this over the years, where I really can live in the end. I can create an inner experience where I'm really like in my inner world, living in the state I really want to live in. Like, I'm so convinced that like this is real and happening, and I understand that that's like real time and that the 3D reality is actually like past, right? Like Abraham Hicks says, old news. But in the beginning, I would just be like, I know this is going to happen. I know this is possible for me. I know I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going. And I just kept landing in that, like, I know this is going to happen. So you have to kind of see where you're at. But when you know for sure that it's going to happen, when you really understand that it's you and you alone creating your reality, you understand that it's only a matter of time and like I wouldn't even say time, I would say consistency of you consistently choosing to align with what you want before it's reflected in your outer reality. But just also like Abraham Hicks says, you know, in the beginning, you have to be happy with a feeling. And that's because there's oftentimes, like, some things manifest instantly, yeah, but oftentimes it takes a little bit of time to convince ourselves that this is a real, for sure, done deal thing. So there can seem to be a lag between the time where you think you've decided what you want and it actually showing up in the physical form. Now, if you had fully decided right away, it would show up immediately. It shows up when you're fully decided. So that's what I mean when I say, like, keep choosing it over and over, keep aligning with it. So you got to use whatever tools you use to keep choosing over and over. Nope, I'm not doing the old story. Nope, I'm not going to reaffirm what's going on around me. If that's not what I want, I'm going to stick to my story because I know it's true and I know this is what I get to have. Okay, so there's some tips on managing your 3D reality. Do you need to ignore it? I would say just don't take it seriously, right? Like, just know that what's more real is what you're choosing to cultivate within yourself in the now, okay? And I know that this can sound easier said than done. So if this is something you're looking for support with, I do offer mentoring. You can check at the time of recording this, I have my rolling mastermind where I really lead you through, like, this is for people who are serious about really embodying this, and of course my one-on-one offers. So you can always check for updated offers down below. But I am sending you love. I hope this made sense. Please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know how this landed for you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.